We're going to do a simple hands-on for the image classification using the Amazon SageMaker JumpStart. Right now, I'm in the SageMaker service menu within the management console, and this is currently the service page for the SageMaker AI. And if we search for the SageMaker, and in the top search bar, you will see since 2025, two services, the SageMaker and the SageMaker AI are displayed here. And for this session, I have selected the SageMaker AI. As for SageMaker, there are many features for having been updated, and the UI in the management console is also updated quite frequently. So okay, let's prepare to use the current UI. First, to use the SageMaker function, you need to set up the domain. You can set it from the setup for the single user, and you can also set up the domain from the left menu bar. And you must first create the domain. Now I have a domain I created with the quick setup displayed here, but when setting up the new domain, you click on the create domain. So this is the hands-on. So please create the setup for the single user or the quick setup. The domain should be created in about 5 minutes. And this domain is required to use the SageMaker feature. Internally, this actually involves the setting up for the network, the VPC and subnet, storage, and the user management. And the user profile setting and so on are created with quick setup. Also regarding this user profile, by creating it, it will be associated with the IAM role and the personal directory. And by first creating this domain, you can create the various SageMaker function. Okay, this time we will use the JumpStart, which provides the pre-built model. Regarding the JumpStart, from the left menu bar, you can create from the computer vision model here, and you can see it from the SageMaker Studio. So let's try to open the studio. The SageMaker Studio is the IDE, the integrated development environment. So since we just create the domain, and when you create the domain, a user profile like this is automatically selected. And when I open the studio, it moves to the integrates the development environment page for creating the AI. And from here, you can use the SageMaker features, including the JumpStart. For example, from the JumpStart menu, and when you click on the menu, the multiple providers and the models are displayed here. And this time we will use the TensorFlow, and click on the TensorFlow. However, as you can see, there are 346 types of the TensorFlow model. A large number of models and their versions are displayed like this. There are quite a few for just to fill the image classification which are using today. So therefore, it's difficult to choose from here. So then I go back to the console and choose the computer vision model again. And we're gonna choose from here. So search for the mobile, and you can find the mobile net here. And there is a TensorFlow, the classification model here. So let's build the default model. The model details are shown. Click on the view task. The details of the model shown here, and click on the open model in the studio. click on the Open Studio. So yes, the Studio page opens. I'm going to deploy this version of the TensorFlow mobile net. And okay, if you click on the deploy in the upper menu bar, the mobile will be deployed. But the deployment will take about 5 minutes, so I'll click on the wait a bit. Okay, in about 5 minutes, the JumpStart the endpoint model has been deployed to confirm the status here and in service. So let's test the image classification model, and on this page, find the menu, the test inference to run a test. And from here, open the Jupyter Lab, and we'll open the test notebook. And we will create the Jupyter Notebook service here. At the initial stage, you probably want to have the existing space. So from the create a new space and give it a suitable names like, for example, sample notebook, and create the space. And creating this space will also take about 5 minutes. But I already have an existing space. Click on and click on the open notebook. Okay, this is the Jupyter Notebook page. The sample code is already written here. The Jupyter Notebooks contain the Python-based code right here. After writing this code, press the Shift plus Enter to run it. To briefly explain the contents, and this download the example image and download the image of the dogs and the cat. Now Shift plus Enter again, and we will classify these downloaded image of the dogs and the cat to determine what they are, and we will just keep press the Shift and Enter, and it takes a little time. But as you can see, the cat, the image is correctly identifies for example, the Egyptian cat. For the dog image, it shows the dog's breed name. Yes, the dog breed is also listed here. Okay, now let's actually upload an image and see if the uploaded image can be correctly classified. Clicking on the directory on your left, you can find the JPEG image here, and click on the upload file, and uploads the image file here. So let's run the classification on the uploaded image. To enter new code, click on the new cell, and first by enter in the ls command to you will see the check if the image file was probably uploaded to this directory. In my case, besides the original cat JPEG and dog JPEG, I have the dog number 2 JPEG, and which contains the dog's logo. And okay, I'll copy and paste the code. Firstly, they defined my file name as the doc2 JPEG, and later on, I copy and paste the code and press the Shift plus Enter. So this one has the predicted label with the golden retriever, and this is exactly considered expected behavior for this AI. So okay, this concludes the simple hands-on for the image classification using the TensorFlow. When the hands-on is finished, you need to do the shut down the resources you created, going back to the studio and clicking on the delete to delete the the JumpStart model and the Jupyter notebook.